Welcome to this weekend's edition of Mocs News. I'm Andi Clifton.
And I'm Alex McKay.
The numbers are in. The undergraduate population has increased from last year by 0.2%.
University officials are still trying to adjust for the enrollment group from the past few years. Mocs News reporter Joseph Gwynn tells us what's changing with campus technology.
The University of Tennessee is shining out of the dark ages with a huge technological boost. Thomas Hoover, the Associate Vice Chancellor and Chief Information Officer for the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, led a meeting Thursday morning discussing recent and upcoming technological advances. Connectivity and collaboration will be at an all-time high with the installment of new wireless access points across campus.
I'm hoping to add some wireless access points that used to be Cardiac Hill, and then have some Wi-Fi out in front of the new library and the whole Chamberlain Pavilion as well.
33 new LED projectors have been installed in classrooms, replacing dated projectors that use traditional light bulbs. UTC's website has received a major overhaul. The website has been moved to a content management system called Omni Update. This move has made the website more adaptable, improving viewability on all platforms.
Essentially, it's kind of where everyone can kind of change, or at least people that have permission can change their website. It's been a tremendous blessing.
The new login system brings good with the bad. Some areas are easier to access, while other areas require multiple credentials.
The need for us to go ahead and do the student fee. We didn't have another way in the old system of doing it. That's what forced it. So basically now, when you log in, you can go to my Mocsnet, and you can actually go to your Mocs mail without having to log in. So we're looking to moving Signal. It's called Signal Sign-On. We're looking to basically spread that to all the websites. So you only sign in one time. You don't have to sign in multiple times. But it was because of the needing to. We basically had a month to do this because of the legislature, and so we weren't able to do that. But that's what forced that.
With the addition of 11,000 mobile devices alone this year, the growth is much appreciated. UTC students and faculty can expect to see more growth this year. With Mocs News, I'm Joseph Gwynn.
Students, faculty, and staff evacuated from the Metro buildings Friday mornings after 100 people moved outside while firefighters searched for the cause for the alarm trigger. A search of HHP, nursing, and the communication studio found nothing. Investigators believe a mechanical malfunction tripped the alarm.
Authorities say a Rhea County Sheriff's deputy has fatally shot a man at the emergency room at the local hospital. The Chattanooga Times Free Press reports the shooting happened early Friday. Officials said the man was in custody and had been taken to the Rhea Medical Center about 2:30 a.m.
You'll soon have a new way to fly in and out of Chattanooga across the South. Starting in October, Southern Airways start a direct Memphis to Chattanooga flight. Southern hubs out of Memphis with connections to Knoxville, Atlanta, and Jackson, Mississippi, as well as Destin, Florida, and Oxford, Mississippi.
Omega Phi Alpha is a service-based sorority looking for new sisters to join them. This week, they had a rush orientation for prospective pledges to learn what they are about. Omega Phi Alpha completes at least 15 service hours a semester.
We do Nations of the World, we do a community at large, helping the Chattanooga community, we do a university community that will impact UTC in a positive light. Our permanent project is always mental health awareness, and then we also do this year our President's Project, which is physical fitness and healthy living.
Because Omega Phi Alpha is not Panhellenic, there are many differences that set them apart from other sororities.
We're a lot more diverse than other sororities on campus. We're a lot more accepting, and we have a lot of different backgrounds put together in one.
The first day is a rush. Sorority members will set examples and demonstrate the types of service that they will do throughout the year. The chapter officers will give hands-on activities for young women to bring their own ideas and thoughts to the table.
We're going to do making blankets for kids in Africa, and we're going to have a sort of social bonding event where we just compliment each other, just get to know each other and get to know the rushies.
The sorority is looking for pledges who have a passion for service and who are willing to reach out within the Chattanooga community as well as in various places around the world.
The Women's Center has announced that they will host the LunaFest Traveling Film Festival next spring. The festival is shown in cities across the country and showcases films created, directed, and produced by women.
It's a film festival for and by women. The films are made and sponsored by LunaFest, and then they'll pick film directors and smaller films to be featured in the festival.
The assistant director of the Women's Center is Cassie Nice. She's working with the University of Alabama's Women's Center to bring the Short Film Festival to UTC's campus. All of the proceeds from their events benefit breast cancer research and support local groups.
You have to donate a portion of all the proceeds that you raise to the Breast Cancer Research Fund, so we're really excited about that and supporting women in our community who've been impacted by breast cancer. And in addition, we'll be using the funds that we raise from this to help sustain our signature programming in future years.
The Women's Center held an interest meeting Thursday to fill positions for the planning committee.
LunaFest isn't until March, so we still have a while to go. And the meeting today is just an interest meeting to see who's going to volunteer and to, I guess, spread the word of really what it's about.
The committee will soon begin planning and will meet once every other week. Members on the committee will help with communication and public relations, marketing, and philanthropy. Anyone interested in joining the committee, stop by the Women's Center and speak with Sarah Grace Battles or Cassie Nice.
A news segment is airing on UTC's online radio station, The Perch. Away from the Couch is hosted by Brittany King, one of the UTC's counselors. Her first show focused on mental health, plus what the Counseling and Personal Development Centers offer.
We're going to be talking about some relevant life issues outside of your traditional counseling setting. So relationships, self-esteem, self-care, those sort of things.
The show's first guests included a counselor and a student who talked about specific issues that students face on campus. Dr. Marva Robinson is a representative of the Association for Black Physiologists. She called into the show to describe the current situation in Ferguson.
There was a lot of shock, disbelief, a lot of hurt, a lot of sadness. And then shortly thereafter, when residents continue to feel ignored or invisible or dehumanized, you saw a lot of anger come to the surface.
There was a listening party held in the Multicultural Center for students to listen to the show. The broadcast also played in the UC Game Room. Listeners are welcome to tune in to Away from the Couch every Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at utcperch.com. You can find more information on Facebook at Away from the Couch.
Grammy Award-winning jazz musician Ramsey Lewis will kick off the 35th annual Patent Performance Series on September 9th. Robert Boyer, the director of Patent Performances, says the audience should expect a delightful evening of music and conversation. The Patent Performance Series bring in world-class artists and acts that wouldn't sell out the Tivoli or Memorial Auditorium. Boyer says students would be amazed at the quality of the acts in the patent performances.
One of the things that the series has been about for the past 35 years is really raising the bar on performing arts in Chattanooga. We're the one series that's able to offer dance, music, and theater, all three genres in 1 year.
Ramsey Lewis will be performing at 7:30 Tuesday, September 9th at the Roland Hayes Concert Hall. The next performance will be acoustic folk group Count This Penny on Saturday, September 20th as part of an Unplugged series. Stay tuned for more information on the patent performances.
The Collegiate Entrepreneur Organization, also known as CEO, has started a new year. There was an informational meeting to introduce students to the organization and the plans for the semester.
The biggest event that we have coming up is, of course, the third annual elevator pitch competition. It will be held September 17th at 5:30 p.m. down in Fletcher 100. That will be the first round. The second round will take place on October 6th at 3 p.m. at the Hamilton County Business Development Center. We're looking to make this a huge event.
The organization is open to all students, but is targeted towards those who plan to be an entrepreneur or who want to learn more about it. Their third annual elevator pitch competition is coming up this month. Sequoia Review is going to post another edition soon and is looking for subscriptions. Students, if you're feeling artsy, you can submit work for publication. They are looking for fiction, poetry, fine arts, and more. Submit your work by September 30th to sequoiareview.com.
Miller Plaza was the place to be to show your Mocs spirit. The Mocs band, cheerleaders, and the Sugar Mocs were there to drum up support for Saturday's home opener with Jacksonville State. The Mocs lost a close one last week on road against Central Michigan. Game time is 6 p.m. at Finley Stadium with shuttles running from Stacy Town Center and Johnson O'Bear Apartments.
That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Check out our videos on YouTube.
We also air on UTC TV channel 2.1, so tune in. Have a great weekend from us here at Mocs News, and go Mocs!